here's Devon Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get to a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now Wilson on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson.
Now he's free at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. This will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Well, CD, really the play call was pretty good. I mean, the jet sweep worked up until a very crucial point where he couldn't hold on to the football.
Yeah, I would say that would be the crucial part, right? The ball has to stay in your hands in order for the play to be executed properly and to conclusion.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On first down, back to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Jones, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Weber. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Achane on 1st and 10. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Achane going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Justin Fields taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Weber. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but that clock rolling. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there, creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Weber. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Weber. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Weber. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Chargers who are on top in the second quarter. The Chargers trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we slide over to the desert to check up.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jerome Baker, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Acham. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone. And
not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now Haskins on a give left side.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Wilson on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans.
Hassan Haskins
With touchdown number 12 on the year.
and the Titans get a bit closer.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 8. On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He finds his man, complete. That's Weber. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Catch made by Slayton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Wilson will throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He finds his man complete. It's Weber. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run it on the option with Haskins.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Running for it, Haskins.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Now 2nd and 5. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
A give, running right, Achane.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is going to have the Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they've got to feel good.